friends, it's Kelly and welcome back to Mama Needs a Goal. Thank you so much for joining me today. And guess what today is? It's Motivation Monday. So today we're going to declutter our batteries and flashlights. This week's Motivation Monday challenge is a quick and easy declutter. As I have mentioned before, the purpose of the weekly challenge is to purge items that we no longer use or need and is cluttering up our space. I honestly never thought much about batteries and flashlights until I was organizing my pantry and came across a bag full of flashlights. I then realized that I not only had this bag, but I had flashlights, lanterns, and headlights all over my house. I call this clutter hiding in plain sight. Getting started. Make space on a table or the counter to sort your items. Have space for 3 categories: keep, trash, and donate. Gather and sort. Walk through your house and collect all the flashlights and batteries that you have stored or lying around. And don't forget to check the basement and also where you store your camping and outdoor gear. Flashlights and lanterns. Group like items together, such as pocket flashlights, keyring flashlights, handheld flashlights, headlamps, and lanterns. Batteries. Group batteries by size such as AA, AAA, D, and C. Assess and test. Now that you have gathered and sorted your flashlights and batteries, it's time to assess each one. Make sure you have a set of batteries that work to test your flashlights and lanterns. You will need to test each item to see if it works. Ask yourself the following questions for flashlights. Is it broken and does it still work? Test each flashlight with fresh batteries. Does this flashlight provide enough light? Is it too small? Do I really need to keep it on my key ring since I have a flashlight on my phone? And how many do I need? I suggest having at least 1 flashlight on each level of the house or 1 per person. When my power goes out, the kids will use their phone flashlights for an emergency. But if the electricity is off for a long period of time, you're going to need to charge your phone. Headlamps and lanterns are great for camping. Do you camp? And how often do you use these lamps? Do the kids like to play outside with headlamps? If your kids are playing outside and they are enjoying using the headlamps, I would suggest keeping them. Lanterns are a great alternative to flashlights. I prefer using them when the power goes out. Ask yourself the following questions for batteries. Are they corroded? Make sure you take them out of the flashlights and make sure they're not corroded. Do they still work? It's always good to have a battery tester. I have a battery organizer with a built-in tester. And if your batteries are weak, just toss them. At the end of this, make sure you take note of how to dispose of batteries properly. Do I still have a need for these batteries? I have some batteries in my drawer that were for a watch that I no longer own. Are they expired? Batteries do have a shelf life. Check the expiration. Now that you have gathered and sorted all your flashlights and batteries, it's time to evaluate what you have and what you need. This does not mean you need to go shopping and replace everything you just put in your trash pile. Think about how many flashlights and lanterns you really do need. Look at your keep pile one more time. Do you really need all of them? If so, do you have batteries for each item you are keeping? Make a list of what you need to purchase. As I mentioned earlier, I'd like to keep a flashlight or lantern on each floor of my house. If you camp a lot, consider keeping those lights separate from your everyday or emergency stash. Storage. Find an area in the house where you can store the flashlights and batteries. If you keep 1 on each floor, store it in a common area so everyone in your house has easy access. Properly storing batteries will extend the life of your battery. Store batteries at room temperature. If possible, store them in their original package. If you store them outside of its original package, keep them separated by manufacturers. Much to my surprise, I learned that batteries from different manufacturers can react with each other. Who knew? Not me. Battery disposal. Most flashlights take alkaline batteries and come in a variety of sizes. Most alkaline batteries that were manufactured after 1996 can be tossed out with your trash. Some areas do require proper disposal, and you may be able to recycle them at your local community center or recycle center. If you are unsure, Google your local waste management center. They usually have the information on their website. Or you can check out the website for Earth 911 for drop-off locations that may be in your area. Please dispose of your batteries responsibly.